Awesome.
I should do this more often, no?
I think so.
It's nice to connect to you people.
It is.
You know, more than just in the shows. It's nice to be able to actually take questions like this. Know what you're thinking. You know, can I ask you guys some questions now? Is that cool if I ask them questions?
You can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Their responses will come
Their
from here.
responses are coming here.
I want to
Switch it
know
up.
what it is that you don't like. Honestly, it's lovely to hear all the things that you guys think are awesome and da-da, but are there things that you don't feel like you're getting? Like, is there any things from the website or things that you memberships or things that shows that maybe you'd like to see different? Some things that you might have a problem with, or things that you think I can improve on?
Charlotte W says nothing.
Oh yeah, Charlotte. You know, Charlotte
Nothing.
W is actually my mother. I love you.
Mandy L1 says to tour more, which I don't know if that's possible.
Thank you, Mandy.
They don't like you don't take your clothes off in concert.
They don't like that I don't take my clothes off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been my thing, you know, is to never to, you know what I think? Maybe it's because I'm a little insecure because I'm 35 years old and I still don't have any hair on my chest. And I think that makes me a little, nothing.
Irish Eyes 547 wants to see you in jeans more. Aren't you in jeans today?
That's all you ever wear.
It's all I ever wear. I'm wearing jeans. I know on stage though, it's weird because it's almost like a bat costume because you guys are used to seeing me in that thing. But if you hung out with me in my everyday, this is normal.
Yoshi Foxburr wants free candy at every show.
Yoshi, I understand what you're talking about. Free candy. I feel like, honestly now, I feel like I'm asking you guys to vote for me for high school. If you make me president, free candy every day.
They're definitely
And
asking
short
for
Thursdays.
one of these a month. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, one
a month.
Ustream a month.
Okay.
What do you think?
You know what? I'm serious. Can I get away with doing it?
Yeah.
Does it
plan
get
it out
boring to
soon.
do it?
No.
No, because you guys, I want to make it special. I don't want you guys to go like, oh yeah, Buble's on the Ustream.
Yeah. Maybe not every month, but every now and
But
then.
okay, I can. You know what? I promise. I promise you, I'm going to do this more often.
How do the questions compare to the journalists? Like these fan questions, do you get the same questions? Is it?
No, you know what? I think the fan questions sometimes they're you're actually fans. Like you actually like what I do. So the questions come from a different place because sometimes when you talk to the journalists, you're part of their 4 interviews for that day, and they don't do a lot of homework. And then there's other times when you do interviews and the journalists ask really wonderful questions, and it becomes less about question and answer and more about just having a really great, honest conversation. And I learn a lot from a lot of the journalists. And to be honest, I learn a lot from a lot of the critics too, because there's a lot of times when I read a critique and I use it to try to fix my show. I'll look at the critique and I'll say it was well written and I think they were right about this, and a lot of the times I'll agree with a lot of it. I'll think, you know what, I took too long there, I was emotionally a little bit void there, and you learn a lot by talking to people who've been in this business and had a lot of experience.
Cool. Well, let's ask a couple more questions.
Okay.
And then we'll be running short of time.
Okay.
But Daniela Chasso from London wants to know what songs or albums are on your iPod right now. Or your CD player, she said, if you have a
okay,
CD player.
there's a girl named Julieta Venega who has a song called Limon y Sal. You can find it on iTunes. Julieta, Julietta, Venega, Venega. I think it's something like that. It's a very sweet song. I like me some Jason Mraz. I like me some Michael Jackson. I like the Killers very much. Got a man crush on Brandon Flowers. What else? I like Jack Johnson. I like listening to Kanye West, especially when I'm running and stuff. I like listening to like Gold Digger and stuff like that with Jamie. You give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling. I don't sound anything like Jamie Foxx there, obviously. And movies. Let's talk about movies.
Yeah, actually, I was just going to ask you about
Yeah,
movies.
because I have some movies for you people.
Okay.
Now that Gene Shalit has retired from the Today Show, I could be I'll grow a mustache. If you don't know who that is, he's an American film critic who's just retired. Some of the great movies that I've watched this year that I've really liked are Kick-Ass. I really like Kick-Ass. Do you know this movie, Kick-Ass? Yes, it's good. There's a movie, I think it's my favorite movie, called Kung Fu Hustle. Awesome. Kung Fu Hustle, check it out. Not a romantic movie in any, but very cool. Well filmed, really awesome. Funny and cool. If you're a boy like me, you'll like it. And then, of course, I rented The Notebook for Lou so that we could watch The Notebook. And God, that Ryan Gosling is so dreamy, hey?
Well, Shelley from Devon in the UK, speaking of that, thinks that you would make a fantastic James Bond.
Really?
Yeah, so if you could be any movie hero or villain, who would you be and why?
When is the last time that James Bond didn't have abs? That's a question I'd like to ask you. Because at this moment in my life, I don't know if I'd make a great James Bond. You know that scene where Daniel Craig comes out of the water and his muscles are glistening? It wouldn't be like that for me. It wouldn't be like that. I just look like a skinny fat guy coming out of the water. Now, I could play a young Seth Rogen. But James Bond, so cool.
So quite the compliment.
Yeah, but muscles are so stupid. They're so overrated. Because if you have big muscles, you're stupid. Like these ones. Yeah. Bond. James Bond. Also, I don't think I could do James Bond because every time I do an English accent, it doesn't work.
The Canadian accent doesn't transfer over to the English accent?
Let me just try the English accent.
Let's try.
Shine your shoes, Governor. Would you like another apple? See?
Doesn't work.
I'm Bond. James Bond. 007.
She's from the UK too, this woman.
Yes, of course she is.